the tip-off is won by the Tide. However, it ends up back with the Newfoundland Rogues. So Rogues getting the start here as the score bug is now live. Tarkus Ferguson getting things kicked off, running the point here. It's going to be interesting to see how this new-look Rogues lineup will fare.
He fakes the three-point attempt. Agyemang has it, tosses it across. Hugh Gibson now dribbling. Clock's ticking out. They've got 5 seconds. Agyemang gets the layup, puts the pressure on, dances in, and makes the move. You toss it up, yes, you may miss, but you gotta have your friends along the way to collect those rebounds and restore some points on the play.
Wide open three for Agyemang, gets it to go. His first three of the series.
That's almost unbelievable.
Tavares Myrick's rejected by Ja'Cory Smith. It goes the other way. Here's Brandon Daughtry up, shimmy, shake, gets it to go. That was an impressive finish from the newest member of the Newfoundland Rogues, Brandon Daughtry.
Is not called. Plays out of nothing. I'm loving what I'm seeing from Daughtry. All the steals and takeaways he's able to achieve.
Cathcart at the buzzer gets it to go. There's going to be about a second and a half added onto the clock here. No, they're just going to let this one ride down. So the Newfoundland Rogues with 18 points at the end of the first quarter. Any clean looks. They're Daughtry trying to find Anthony Lafleur. The pass off the mark. Here's Myrick's up against Ja'Cory Smith. Shifting in midair. Crafty finish there from Myrick's.
Third game in a row now where it's been one of the most impressive aspects of their game.
David Jason knocks down the three. Three on his back, three on the board.
Succeed, try, and try again. Daughtry now 1 for 1 for 3 with the three-pointers.
Tavares Myrick's with another impressive layup there as Tarkus Ferguson, instant response, heat check three, he'll make no mistake.
Misses shots, but he never misses by much, does he?
That's a sign of a lethal shooter who just needs to get his feet under him in a new environment. Here's Mark McLaughlin stepping inside there, pulling up for an easy baseline jumper. Daquan Cathcart. Frank Agyemang, that three off the mark, and Hugh Gibson able to put that one back home. First quarter where his shots seem to be falling for him, everything seems to be going for him now here in the second quarter. 4 for 8 from the field. He now has 5 for 9, He now has 13 points in this one, more than any other player so far in this contest. Myrick's with an impressive take on his left hand, heading to the basket. Into the bonus, folks. We have a packed halftime show coming up for you guys. We're going to be playing a couple of Roger Maunders Knowing the Rogue series interviews, a couple that we haven't played in a while here. We're going to be listening to the Grady Kanku interview, and we're going to listen to the Miles Roper interview. Good defense by Mark McLaughlin to keep his man at bay. Great incisive pass for Ja'Cory Smith, who just can't get the layup to go underneath the basket. Gibson passing out to Kyler Haynes. David Jason getting an arm in the...
He leads everyone on the court and is one rebound away from that elusive double-double. My fingers are crossed for DJ.
Up it goes and putting it in, no mistakes there. It's Christian Ndiaye.
Been right.
Daughtry, three, it looked good. All of these Daughtry threes have looked so good from our angle. He just can't seem to connect on the majority of them now. 2 for 8 from three-point land. Agyemang up and in, and just like that, Frank Agyemang has put himself into double digits. Miles Roper, he'll throw it up off the glass, and it's in. Miles Roper now with his first 2 points of the game. I'm sure all those at the West Virginia watch party are loving that. And Tamonte Nelson, the Tri-City fans are loving that one on TBL TV. Big three there for Nelson. Tamonte Nelson driving. Great take there from Nelson. Gets it to go. Little jelly roll. Little luck there, getting a couple bounces off the rim. Wilbon from way downtown won't go.
Several entirely unstructured plays back and forth, players falling down, 5-on-3, then a 4-on-4 possession.
James French handing it off to Hugh Gibson, to Frank Agyemang in the final minute of the third quarter. Pulling up for three is James French, gets it to go. That's his first successful bucket of the game. He had 7 rebounds to his name before then. Monte Nelson on the ball now for the Tide. Up against Brandon Daughtry. Kyler Haynes to DeMonte Nelson. Nelson. Defended well by Daughtry. It'll be an excellent pass down to the baseline. Frank Agyemang, one-hand slam, almost tore the rim off the backboard.
DJ arms outstretched, pointing at the crowd, letting them know what he's made of.
Kyler Haynes, impressive finish there, taking the pass from Agyemang. Acumen so far throughout this contest. You notice him right up on defense, though, getting right up in Myrick's face. Big bucket there, mid-range from Kavaris Myrick's, now up to 11 points. He's the 3rd Tide to hit the double-digit scoring mark in this contest. Upper players, we are back underway here at the Mary Brown Center. 6:40 left to go in this one. Myrick's handing it off to McLaughlin, finding James French wide open. And David Jason, well, he's got 39 points offensively, but he can't be losing his man on defense. James French making him pay there.
With double-digit points, and just so close to that double-double. A couple more times if you count when he's been to 8.
Earl's 3 hits the rim and fall back into the hands of Miles Roper after LeFew picked up the rebound. Miles Roper for 3, gets it to go, takes a couple of bounces.
Pointer from Roper, though, under pressure. This Tide defense has been so aggressive, but ever since David Jason's gotten on the go, there's just nothing they can do to stop anybody.
Here's Agyemang backing up on Stephen Earls, finds James French. He had Miles Roper's hand so far in his face, I'm pretty sure Miles got boogers on his fingers. Nonetheless, French still hits it. DeMonte Nelson taking it himself from mid-range and bobbles out of bounds. Not out of bounds, but now into the hands of DeMonte Nelson. 2 minutes left to go here in this one. Christian Njai finishing that one off. This is that were named here along the Maritimes, you would say, as Brandon Daughtry was able to get that layup to go, and Christian Njai is able to get a layup to go on the other end.
And from firing on all the cylinders that he has been.
Gibson to Agyemang in the post against Stephen Earls. David Jason trying to get big on the defensive end as well with a swinging left arm. 3 off from DeMonte Nelson. James French will find DeMonte Nelson once again at the baseline, driving, and gets a lucky bounce off of the rim, and David Jason will take it down the other way now. It's final possession, but David Jason doesn't care. He's going to try and increase his point total ever so slightly. Stephen Earls will hold and see this one through.